I've been working a lot on this Peugeot here, but currently this project is on hold because I'm waiting for some parts. So in the meantime, a new project rolled into the shop. It's this Skyteam Dax. This is a subscriber's bike. He hit me up on Instagram asking if I could take a look at it. He had a small crash causing some stuff to break off, like the headline mounts, just some small stuff, nothing major. A Skyteam Dax is basically a Chinese clone of the original Honda CT70. The CT70 is a very well-known bike. Everybody knows it. One of these bikes is the reason I got into motorcycles. So if it wasn't for a cheap Chinese mini bike like this channel might have not existed. So even though there's not a lot of work that has to be done, this will still be a very nostalgic little video for me. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a look at the bike, figure out what has to be fixed, what has to be replaced, and do a quick little shop run. Closer look at the bike. I made a list of everything I need. I'm about to run to the shop. I also pulled the card. I'm going to take it with me to the shop and see if I can find a set of the correct jets that we need to retune this bike. So I just came back from the store. I picked up everything I need to get this bike running. New indicators, new spark plug, mirrors, a little windscreen, new shifter, oil, carb cleaner. Everything we need to get this bike looking brand new. Today, I think we made some good progress. I was able to find every single part I need for this bike. I cleaned out the carb and got the new jets in there. I'm yet to test drive it with the new setup, but I'm sure we are closer to where we should be now. I also got a new spark plug in there and the new shifter. So if everything goes according to plan, we might be able to finish the bike tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna get some dinner and start editing this video. So it's a couple of days later. I just got back to the workshop. Mauro is coming to help me today. He's gonna give the bike a little maintenance, an oil change, valve adjustment, things like that. In the meantime, I'm gonna work on getting the new indicators installed, as well as the new headlight ring and the windscreen. that everything is installed, we got the new mirrors on here, windscreen indicators, the new headlight ring, new spark plug, new oil, little service, and everything seems to be working just right. I've been playing a little bit with the jetting of the carb because I wasn't really running right. So all that's left is going for a test ride.
Alright, first test ride. Let's see how this goes. Starts up right away. And let's go. When I first got this bike, it was damn near impossible to ride it. With the bend shift lever and the clutch cable just being completely out of whack, it was just completely impossible to shift it. And just a small amount of throttle and the bike would just stall because it was tuned so awfully lean, and I don't know how it even idled. The mixture screw was turned in completely, like 100%, so I don't even know how it idled. But it seems to be running perfectly fine now. Which is great. And it shifts perfectly fine as well. It pulls great. Repairing this bike, because it wasn't really a build, repairing this bike was very nostalgic. As you guys might know, my stepbrother and I used to ride these small bikes ourselves. It's the reason I started getting involved in motorcycles and even interested in riding at all. My stepbrother had the exact same bike as this. This is a 125, he had a 50. A blue one. And I had the I had a different version of this bike. It was the Honda ZB Clown, which is, you know, pretty much the same engine, just looks different. Which, if you guys didn't notice in the background of the video, I have the exact same one standing in my workshop. It's mine, it's not for somebody else. I was just so eager and excited to start getting back into these small bikes that I decided to buy one of my own. Man, the shifting is so smooth, it just shifts perfect now. That's great. I'm way overdressed in my full suit and boots. Oh man, I forgot how shitty suspension on these things actually is. Every small bump, everything you feel, especially with these small tires as well, it doesn't help. Just cruising at one certain RPM is so so droney, if that makes sense. I don't know how I used to do it on my R125. Yeah, ride's fine, shift's fine, goes through the RPM's fine. I'm actually quite happy with myself with the tuning job I did on this carb. It's been a long time since I worked on one of these bikes and one of these carbs. I'm so used to working on CV carbs now with my bigger bike builds. Small ass mirrors though. I think that's a successful project.